Move on to a very funny story, very interesting story. So you have an Israeli soldier there with a phone in his hand, seemingly filming what looks like a Palestinian woman. And the subheadline there is, it is about settlers in the West Bank. Okay, so that was the cover. Now, what ended up happening is that, let's put B8 up here on the screen, is that the Israeli ambassador to Italy, Jonathan Peled, put out a statement saying, "We strongly condemn the manipulative use of the recent cover of Lespresso. The image distorts the complex reality with which Israel must coexist, promoting stereotypes and hatred. Responsible journalism must be balanced and fair. Hashtag media responsibility." Now, as people know, I'm not a fan of community notes, but I guess I will.
I think you're going to say of media responsibility.
Sure. Right,
people know, screw that.
But of this community note, they say the image on Lespresso's cover is a real photograph that was taken by an Italian photographer, Pietro Mastruzzo, as part of a West Bank settlers reportage. The same man appears in other photos by the Associated or the Agence France-Presse. So again, just to show you all that photo, let's put B9 up here on the screen. Here we have from the Middle East Eye. It says Israeli settlers uproot hundreds of trees belonging to Palestinian in West Bank. You can clearly see the same individual, which is there actually in the photograph. We also have video, which has been released now. This video was via I believe an Italian journalist, and we're going to go ahead and play some of it here for you. Let's go ahead and take a listen. If you want to, you can see actually on the screen, there he is. This is presumably when the photograph was taken, him as well as several other soldiers in the IDF. And they are, I mean, there's some sort of confrontation happening. This Palestinian woman is there on the right. These Israeli soldiers are there on the left. He is filming the incident. He did make some sounds. It was like unclear exactly what he was saying. But if you want to go and take a listen to the full video for yourself, at one point you can hear him shouting the word "goy, goy, goy" at her. And so, yeah, it's clearly not only a true incident, but it is illustrative, obviously, of what a lot of Western governments, including our own government, allegedly opposes, which is Israeli de facto settlement and control of the West Bank. But it is, yeah, it's a fascinating controversy, isn't it?
Well, so interestingly, under the thread of the post from the ambassador that we put up, this is the Israeli ambassador to Italy, Barak Ravid responded. So former IDF reporter at Axios, he goes, "The photo is not real, it's AI." The ambassador responds, "Hard to prove."
Okay.
So there you have a tacit admission that he actually has no idea whether or not this was responsible media, right? That's his hashtag, media responsibility.
Yeah.
He actually has no idea. I want to post with the hashtag ambassador responsibility, because how dare you say that this journalistic outlet was being irresponsible when you have absolutely no proof that this was somehow AI generated. In fact, the evidence is to the contrary, that this was from a video. So he's out there just
look, it's obvious
shooting off his mouth.
It's real, right? It's very obvious.
To the point where he can't even say it's not.
Yeah, he didn't even deny that it was real. Let's continue. There was this B10, please. This was Rabbi Popko. His biography says 11th generation rabbi, speaker and writer, host of the Jewish World podcast. He says Italy's magazine Espresso Online is publishing anti-Semitic Der Stürmer was a Nazi publication. Worthy imagery that should clarify where they got this image from. The military vest worn here is no longer in use by the IDF. The wedding ring and bracelet are never worn by ultra-Orthodox men. The formation of the beard and kippah are outlandish, and of course the very bizarre smile and showing on teeth are unnatural. So as they again point out, that photograph was taken by this Italian journalist in the West Bank, and the soldier in question has been photographed in other news outlets, which included the New York Times. A lot of this actually goes back to the olive tree controversy, which we covered here, actually on the show with journalist Jasper Nathaniel, so you can go and check our coverage on that in the past, but did certainly want to highlight that. And I do think, considering our last story on the show, which we're going to talk about, which is AI, that one of the problems in our modern media age is that you have all of these people who can claim legitimate images are AI in order to cast doubt out. And, not everybody's going to watch this segment or, actually take a look at what happened. They're all going, some people may have initially seen that and have said, oh my God, of course it is AI or something like that. And yeah, that's all you have to claim nowadays, and vice versa. AI images, which people think are real, like after that pilot rescue mission, there was a completely AI generated image of the pilot being rescued that went viral to the point where like the governor of the state of Texas was like, so beautiful. I will never forget this. No, he didn't say this, but somebody else did. I will never forget this image the rest of my life. It's like, dude, is literally AI. Like it's
You should forget it.
Yeah, forget it. It's not even remotely real. So there we go. That's that controversy. Just wanted
it's a helpful propaganda tool to just be able to muddy the waters and be like, and this is exactly what we saw from the ambassador. Actually bookmark this because it'll come back in handy in the future, because this is a great example where he shoots from the hip and says, this is AI, it's irresponsible, and then one tweet down in the thread, he's like, well, it's hard to prove that it's not.